sense is wrong. But then, so yes, what he's saying here is actually correct, but
what she was actually doing was working with her friends to figure out, you know, the
how I
timeline
could
or
move
whatever.
away from the snort fort.
I was trying to be as nice as I possibly could be and give her the time she
what an
needed because I didn't
angel.
want to kick her out of the house like an asshole.
What an
Since it was,
angel.
you know, basically a mutual deal that we were breaking up. It wasn't like you get out or you get out. It was more like, okay, it's not working anymore. Let's split.
Oh, look at this angel.
And
Oh my
at this
God.
point, if I remember correctly, she already had some of her stuff out of the house and was in the process of kind of like the second half, okay? But was she still
What?
sleeping here? Yes, at that time. And this was
Was she still sleeping here? Yes, at that time.
a very weird situation for me. And here's why.
Weird situation.
We
Why?
were no longer involved anymore. It was kind of like, you know, two roommates at this point until she was out.
Okay.
All right, I was trying to do the right thing, not trying to be an asshole and throw her out of the house or whatever.
You moved her there, brother. It's kind of your responsibility. You can't just kick her out, dude. What are you going to do? So, yeah, big guy, thanks for that. Her stuff was kind of moved out at that point, but she was sleeping.
And I knew that she was emotionally very upset about what was going on, okay? But didn't know what exactly would become of it, honestly.
I didn't think of, doing anything about it, but I knew she was pretty fucked up in the head. When she was fucked up in the head, I didn't know what she was going to do. What I did was jerk off on camera, right? Sound good?
One day she goes to work when I'm streaming, and during the stream, I get an urgent phone call, and I'm like, what could this be?
An urgent
I don't know
phone
what
call.
it is. And
How do you know it's an urgent phone call before? I don't know. That's just
I
funny.
check the voicemail, and it's her boss at work, and her boss says,
Like, this is, now we're kind of past the good part, but it's just, this part is still amazing to hear, so I'm just going to play it. I don't know.
Philip, this is so-and-so from the
Philip.
job, and we really need your help. Your girlfriend, fiance, I forget exactly how she phrased it, but that's how she said it.
That can't be real. Girlfriend, fiance. I'm not sure what she said, but that's how she said it. What did she say? I'm not sure.
Girlfriend, fiance, I forget exactly how she phrased it, but that's how she said it.
Okay. I forgot how she said it, but that's how she said it. Oh, okay. Well, just making sure. So,
You know, has
thanks
had
for-
this panic attack at work, and at this point, I've already discussed it publicly 5 years ago. I can publicly say it again. It's already out there. All right.
Yeah. Once you already do it once, you might as well just keep saying it, brother. It's too late now. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, right?
She had this panic attack at work, and she's asking for you. She's calling for you. She says, where is he? Why isn't he here? I need his help. And I said, what?
All right. So imagine yourself with Leanna. You moved across the country with this douchebag because you did hope there was love, right? You did hope there was love, and there was love at one point. You really liked him. You learned everything failed, right? She learned it, they separated, and he was obviously emergency contact. Thanks for pointing that out. So she is, at a hospital, which is very scary. What is she supposed to do, right? What is she supposed to do? When you have no one else to go to, you might think the person that is you lived with for 5 years at this point might care, just might care, and might be able to help. But what does Phil say?
All right. She had this panic attack at work,
Let's hear it.
and she's asking for you. She's calling for you. She says, where is he? Why isn't he here? I need his help. And I said, what?
That's what Phil says. Her wondering about where it is. What?
I said, we broke up. We're done. She's on her way out the door. Why is she
She's on her way out the door.
screaming for me? It was shocking to me. I was like, it sounds like bullshit. I'm like, but
I hope Phil said that to the worker. This sounds like bullshit. Sir, excuse me, your girlfriend, wife, I don't know the situation, but she's kind of in a tough situation. She had a panic attack. We're going to send her to the emergency room. What? Huh? This sounds like bullshit. Huh?
I'm like, obviously it must have happened. Why would the boss be lying to me? Right? Now, I didn't have the car. She was still using my car
Oh
to get
my
to and
God.
from work. I was allowing her to still use my vehicle to get to and from work, despite the fact that we had broken up.
Oh my God, what an angel. Look at this angel. He let her use his car. Oh my God. This guy, please, donate money now. He needs
To
it.
still use my vehicle
He
to get to and
deserves
from
it.
work, despite the fact that we had broken up.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
So, I had to find a way to get there. I had to get an Uber.
Oh my
I-
God, you had to get an Uber? Oh my god. Oh, god. Oh my god. I thought Leanna had a tough day. But Phil had the tough day. It was actually Phil that had the tough day.
Got an Uber. I got there, and she was already basically fine by the time I got there, and they had said, we're going to take her to the hospital. No, I take that back. Completely wrong. It was the opposite way.
Yeah. Right, big guy. There was, yep.
They had already taken her to the hospital, okay? But
Okay.
the car was still at the job.
Okay.
So I had to take, I'm trying to remember this.
All right,
I had
gotta
to take
limb somebody
the
real quick.
Uber
Hang on.
to the mall.
Hang on, gotta get this straight. Let me check my notes here. Okay, this is 2017 lies. Okay, let me open that word folder. Hang on. Okay,
To get the car.
Get the car.
And then I had to drive the car to the hospital, but I also had to pick up her stuff from the job, so I went inside. And I had a discussion with the manager, and the manager was literally under the impression that, like, she was calling...
How do you not remember that? That's a very big difference. I took a taxi to the hospital, quickly changed to I went to her job and talked to her manager. That isn't exactly remembering if you went to the movies at 4 or 5 p.m. yesterday. That is, hang on. Oh, you know what happened? Actually, I went to her job and talked to the manager. Lovely guy, by the way. We talked for about 3 hours. Great dude. Got his number, actually. Gonna go to a football game this weekend with him. But I couldn't remember that exactly.
For me, she really needed me and all this shit. And I was like, why? We're broken up. I really don't understand this.
He's a big
I
fan
just didn't
of the
get it.
channel.
It was blowing my mind. Like, why is she acting like we're still together? We're not. It's been, a while.
Why is she acting like we're still together?
I just didn't get it. It was blowing my mind. Like, why is she acting like we're still together? We're not. It's been, a while that we just been.
What is she supposed to do, brother? Go to work at this job. I forget what job it was. I don't even know if anyone knows. But whatever. Let's assume it was a retail thing. Hey, excuse me, guys. Just want to let you guys know. I've broken up with my boyfriend. But just so you guys know, we're not with him anymore. Okay. So thank you guys. Let's just get back to work. Let's move together positively.
Been
Okay.
determined or whatever. So anyway,
Sound good?
I got the car from the mall parking lot. I drove it to the
That mall parking lot. A lot of lore in that parking lot.
hospital. Found her in an emergency area, and I already told this story in that vlog 5 years ago.
Okay, so now we can avoid saying any more lies. So I'm going to tell you I already told you about all this.
But essentially, I was blown away by how bad healthcare was. Essentially, they just gave her pills to calm her.
They just gave her pills. But that's what you wanted them to do.
And literally had her
on.
sit there for 5 hours and do nothing. No doctors came and helped her. No one talked to her. No.
Thank you, Wilson. A big guy pointed out earlier. What happened to the Indian driver you made fun of during the day, Phil? What happened then?
Counseling. Just sit there. So she sat there for 5
What
fucking hours doing
happened?
nothing. And then finally they released her and said, just go home. Nothing. No help.
What
We gave you the
happened
pill.
to
We drove you to
him?
the emergency room. You sat here. We did nothing. Go home. So, of course, I've already criticized American healthcare about this because I was so flabbergasted at how bad it was.
Oh, yeah. And the American healthcare still hasn't recovered from Phil's scathing commentary back then. Still trying to recover.
At the time, I didn't announce to anyone yet that we had broken up. No one knew publicly. So when I came home, everyone wanted to know what happened. Is she okay? Is everything all right?
No. You set up a stream saying, big news, everybody. I think that's why kind of people wanted to know what happened. You set that up? Okay.
So when I came home, everyone wanted to know what happened.
I
Is she
wonder
okay?
why.
Is everything
Why
all
do
right?
people wanna know?
Obviously, I was going to tell you guys that she was okay. People cared about her. She was a part of my life for a very long time. She was a part of my content. People were concerned for her and wanted to know what was going on. All right? I should not have said that she had a panic attack. That was my bad, and I am definitely in the wrong for doing that. It was her own medical issue. It was her decision if she wanted. She had a public presence. She had her own social media. It should have been on her if she wanted to discuss that with the public. It's my fault. I shouldn't have done it. The truth of the matter is, my mind was so messed up at this time that
Oh, okay. Let's Sorry, that's my fault. But let me tell you why it's still her fault. Sound good?
I didn't know what to think, what the hell was going on. All right, like it was just so, the whole thing was so confusing to me. All right.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me again we're fucking buffering. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna let it subside. This shit has been doing this for this week. Sunday was fine. I gotta deal with this bullshit. Hang on. God damn it, man. How can this disaster? We're in such a fucking roll. Buffering like a goddamn champ. Hang on. We'll get through this together positively. Hang on. We'll get together through this positively. Hang on your hats. Let me talk to Chew about this. Make sure she's not downloading Attack on Titan season for the 5th time. Internet's literally 1 gig though here. Like, it should not be an issue. Should not be. I see him dropping frames like a champ though, so I'll wait. I mean, what do you want to do? What can I do? Tell me. What can I do? You tell me. You'd also attack in a half here. Yeah, I'm just saying literally in level red. Chew's not doing anything, just confirmed. Come on, Spectrum. Spectrum's on the spectrum right now. That's what I'm saying. Spectrum's getting on the spectrum. Let me check their web support. We're on such a fucking roll. I need to get my second business line, second business account going. You're right. You gotta be shitting me, man. Pissing me the fuck off. Let me see if there's any other people bitching about Spectrum on Twitter. That sounds good, right? That's be fun, right? That's a fun stream. No, I'm not doing normal Cyberpunk patch. Yeah, that's it. Oh god. I don't use Wi-Fi. I do not use Wi-Fi. I do not. I'm plugged in. I'm so plugged in right now. On the pulse. So plugged into the pulse. Motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna try to oh god. Okay, looks like we might be improving. Oh, we're back in the green. We're back in the green, fam. We're back in the green. Alright, we're gonna keep moving. I'm in the green. We're gonna use the green while we have it. Refresh and we're good. Refresh, refresh, refresh. We're good. Let's go.
And by the way, no, it's not like, oh, I wanted to get back together with her or anything. That was never on the table. It was just like the weirdest situation.
We back.
It's like she called out for help when she needed it, but then that's the only reason that she called. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told her boss that we were still together and everything because she really had no one else to help her. And I think that is kind of manipulative. I'm gonna be honest.
That is manipulative.
And that she called. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told her boss that we were still together and everything because she really had no.
Look at what Phil's described. Look what Phil just said there. Look at what he is assuming. Okay? She manipulated her boss by saying they were still together. Keep in mind, they had no idea. The boss had no idea of anything, right? Nothing at all. Oh, motherfucker. There it goes again. God damn it. There we go. It's coming back, though. It's just whatever. So keep in mind, I'm going to keep talking because whatever. I'm recording it, so we can... I'll put it up live later. But remember, the boss assumed that they were together, right? The boss assumed that they were together, and then... Oh my god, this fucking pissing me off, man. This is fucking ruining my flow. This is seriously fucking my flow up. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I don't want to get angry here. I will have to not call customer support. I'm not doing that. I'll get on the chat and sit there for hours and try to get it to work better because this is ridiculous. Okay, seems like it's fine. We're going to keep moving. I don't know why we're dropping frames so bad. I have no clue what's going on. It's definitely on my end, not on your end. Like Phil likes to say. I'm checking Twitter right now to see if anyone's bitching about this, or is it literally just me? Because there have been a lot of people fucking up. Spectrum has been fucking up with this. Pissing me off, dude. Pissing me off. All right, we're back to green. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care. I'm recording it. If it goes that bad, we'll do it again. But it's just fucking Spectrum. I know it has to be Spectrum, not the connection. Anyways, real quick, let me play that again to get back on track here.
So, like, she called out for help when she needed it, but then that's the only reason that she called. You know what I'm saying? For help when she needed, like, the weirdest situation. It's like, she called out for help when she needed it, but then that's the only reason that she called. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told her boss that we were still together.
She called out for help when she needed it, but that's the only reason she called. Remember, they're broken up. Why else is she supposed to call if it's not a fucking emergency? Think about that. Think about that.
And everything. Only it's like she called out for help when she needed it, but then that's the only reason that she called. You know what I'm saying?
She called out for help when she needed it, and that's the only reason she called.
And like she told her boss that we were still together and everything.
Oh, fuck. Look at me doing it. I'm going nuts here. It's pissing me off. Anyways, let's keep moving. I'm done with this. Done with this anyway. Let's go to the next one. So, anyways, that's ridiculous, of course. Ridiculous, insane. Let's go back in time, finally, to 2017. Okay? Now we're going back in time, literally. Okay? We're going back in time. This is... First thing we're going to get is December... What is it? December 21st, 2017. Okay? We're going to go backwards chronological here. I'm going to take on a little journey here through 2017. Now, December 21st. This is already after... he has a girlfriend that goes by the name of Catherine Burnell, okay? But keep in mind, now he's going to describe living in Renton, Washington, which I think is fun.
Living here, I need to stay here, man. Seriously.
Remember, he's going through all his tax problems. He's going through the biggest struggle of his life. Just keep that in your mind as well.
I don't know any of this, but I need to stay here, man. Seriously. As I've said to everyone, living here has been the best time of my life. Like, everything here.
Living here has been the best time of his life. We just heard for the last 2 years, he has been living with someone that they haven't had a relationship, and they lived together for how long before that? A year, maybe? So a year of a happy relationship, let's call it, even though we don't know if he's happy. 2 years of not having a relationship, and this has been the best years of his life. Sounds good?
As I've said to everyone, living here has been the best time of my life. Like, everything here, I love being here. The weather's better than it was in Connecticut. Everything that I need is in a close distance. Everything's great. You know, my girlfriend's been coming and visiting me, and we love it. You know, we're going around. She loves it much better than where she's from. And we're like, man, we can start a life together here. This is
much better than where she's from.
It's great, but I have to keep this house to keep it going. You know, if I were to lose this house to pay my taxes, I had to sell this house to pay my taxes. Things would change a lot for the negative. I would have to lose a lot of the quality of the video. The office would go away. The quality of my videos would decline. I would not be able to stream or record as much as I do now because I'd have to figure out how to sell the house and move and everything.
Oh my God.
It would not be a good time, and honestly, it would probably put me in a really negative mindset too, which I don't want to be in. You know, I worked my ass off, dude. Seriously.
No, imagine saying I don't want to be in a negative mindset after this. Because you sold your house. I don't want to be in a mindless. I don't want to be in a negative mindset.
So it would probably put me in a really negative mindset too, which I don't want to be in. You know, I worked my ass off, dude. Seriously.
Oh, thank you. Work my ass off.
I can't.
Double work.
I can't. I can't lose this house. I gotta save it somehow. Whether it's me working my ass off or the generosity of it, whatever it is, luck, pure luck. I win the fucking lotto. I gotta stay in this house. That's number one.
That's always good.
Number two, I have not spoken a lot about this, but last year, half the year sucked, half the year was good in regards to my personal life because of my girlfriend. My girlfriend, I met her during the summertime. She was able to visit me several times. I had a lot of fun with her. I really, you know, we really...
So just to be clear here on the timeline, because some of us, I want to show you the official breakup email. Twit longer. That was on May 31st. So in the summer, he met Catherine Burnell online. So that's how fast it was. May 31st, the final day of May is when they officially broke up. June, July, that's summer, right? So we're talking like a month after. That's crazy.
Really get along to the point where we both have jobs and everything, and I want to be able to maybe have her move in here with me during 2018. Whether it's sooner or later, I don't know. It's all going to depend on this tax situation. That would be my other resolution. If I can make it happen and maybe we can move in together, you know, she could get her foothold here, start working. I could have two incomes again, helping with everything. We could have a great life.
Two incomes? Give me that two income. Someone double income, double income.
You know, she could get her foothold here, start working. I could have two incomes again, helping with everything. We could have a great life together. Kind of getting back on track because, man, did 2017 throw me for a fucking loop with all the negative shit that happened. And I need to get back on track 2018 positive because, you know, I can't keep having, wow, something great happens. Oh, my God, life-changing, horrendous thing happens. Oh, okay.
Yeah, only Ice Kit Kat, correct. $140,000 a year at this time. but needs the income of a retail job for a few days a week. Sound good? Sounds good to me. All right, let's go to the official TwitLonger when the breakup was announced. This was on May 31st of 2017. It says, since there's been a lot of speculation and it makes sense to clear it up. Yes, it's true that Leanna and I have broken up. We actually broke up a while ago, and she moved out 2 weeks ago. So that would put her move out time to be May 14th or May 15th, okay? We purposely agreed to keep quiet to prevent any unnecessary drama on either side, being that we both have public personas, social media presence, and we're still on good speaking terms. There's a personal matter between us dealing with behind-the-scenes occurrences, feelings that, quite frankly, are nobody's business but our own. I wish Leanna the best. I still talk with her regularly, and we both appreciate it if you'd respect our privacy on this matter. As in, don't bother asking for details because you won't get them. In fact, this is probably the only time I'll really address it, as I prefer to move on positively and focus on the future. There will not be any videos made on this subject. Lie detector the lie detector determined that was a lie. So, anyways, before we keep going back in time, I do want to show you something interesting. So Phil, during this time in before this, in December of this year, when Cat was really on the name of everybody, he already announced Cat was here. Look how many times he says girlfriend. Look at this. Look at this. This is the search. This is the announces of the word girlfriend. Girlfriend. This insane